Greetings, Fright fans, and Scary Christmas. Dr. Gangrene here with the final installment of our Christmas horror countdown for 2017. I hope you guys are all having a great Christmas holiday season so far. I hope you've been watching these movies along with me. So far we've looked at A Christmas Carol, the '89 TV version of Tales from the Crypt with the Killer Santa, and Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. For the final holiday film of 2017, this time we're going to take a look at a sequel to a movie that was hugely successful, another Killer Santa movie, and that is Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 2. This film picks up on Christmas Eve several years after the original Silent Night, Deadly Night, and tells the story of Ricky, the younger brother of the killer in the original movie. It opens in an insane asylum where Ricky is telling his story to a doctor. We're then treated to an in-depth flashback that takes up easily a third of the movie's runtime, consisting of recycled shots from the first movie. It turns out Ricky was adopted after the terrible events of the first movie and tried to live a normal life, but was unable to. He snapped and began killing people he felt were naughty. After telling his story, he murders the doctor and breaks out of the asylum, where he tracks down and decapitates Mother Superior, the mean-spirited nun from the first movie.
Naughty this!
This film was released in 1984 and was made by first-time director Lee Harry. It's cheesy and violent and actually a whole lot of fun. It's one of those movies where you just kind of need to unplug your brain and go with it and enjoy it for what it is. It was great seeing Mother Superior get her justice, her comeuppance in this one. She was a true witch in the first movie, and that was the only thing that was missing from that film. There's some classic moments in it, and one of my favorite moments, of course, is the garbage day line.
Garbage day! Huh? No!
Which you've probably seen the clip on YouTube where he takes out this poor guy who's, when he's on a rampage in the neighborhood, and takes out this poor guy taking out his trash who was completely innocent. But my favorite kill is the one that happens in a movie theater where he takes out these two douchebags in the back of the theater who keep talking. And I think about that scene often when I'm in theaters and people are talking, which happens almost every time I go see a movie.
Naughty.
So anyway, Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. This is a good one. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's readily available on DVD. You may, I don't know if it's on YouTube or not, but you can get it real cheap on DVD, like $5 or something. And it's definitely a good one for the holiday season. And it was followed up by 3 more sequels, Part 3, 4, and 5. So there's more Silent Night, Deadly Night goodness out there if you enjoyed the first 2. Okay, so that's it for this year's Christmas Horror Countdown. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. It's been a lot of fun putting this together. I'll leave a link to last year's 13 Days of Christmas Horror Countdown so you guys can catch up on all 17 films if you haven't yet. And if you have any suggestions for more movies that aren't covered in the first 17 that we've done here, leave them in the comments down below, and next year we'll get to 4 more. So there's a lot more of Christmas horror movies out there that we still need to cover. So, you know, it's one of my favorite subgenres. I love the Halloween horror countdown stuff, Halloween movies, you know, that are great. But Christmas horror is such a neat subgenre, and it's crazy how many of them keep being made. There were just 4 more made this year in 2017. So, you know, more filmmakers feel the same way and keep coming out with more of this stuff. So we'll get to more of them in the future. So anyway, this is Dr. Gangrene saying be sure and click subscribe if you haven't. And I hope you all have a truly great Christmas season, and that Santa is good to all of you and doesn't show up with an axe. Until next time, this is Dr. Gangrene from the lab saying stay mad and Scary Christmas.